The Salvation Army's Red Shield door knock appeal is taking place this weekend, and it comes as new research commissioned by the charity shows that 60% of people think the gap between rich and poor has increased over the last 12 months, and nearly 70% say they know people who are finding it hard to pay for the basic necessities of life. The Salvos Major Glenn Whittaker joins me now. So, Glenn Whittaker, things seem to be getting worse, not better. Why is that?
Look, the reason they are getting worse is that from this research that we've done externally, but also internally, that people are becoming more stressed about their situation. And we've found within the Salvation Army that people are now having to choose between, do they buy shampoo this week or do they buy another commodity, because they're simply finding that their money is not stretching as far as it used to go.
And does it show that while the poor are getting poorer, perhaps at the other end of the scale, the rich are getting richer?
Look, that is perhaps a good analogy to show. I can say that those who have the ability to support charities and places like the Salvos, they are getting behind us. But our real concern is that, for the Red Shield appeal, we're trying to raise some money, and it's the vulnerable people that the Salvos want to get behind, and those who are feeling the stresses of this everyday life with the increases of electricity and food and, the basics of everyday living.
Now, one of the most striking statistics in your research is that last year 80,000 people came to ask for your help for the first time. What were the sorts of circumstances that brought them to you?
Look, it was a combination of the necessities of life. It was not able to meet their current debts. And the research that we've just produced now through the Roy Morgan and through the Salvos is that this is now escalating, and we're getting further and further people who, through no circumstances of their own, are now having to turn to a charity and say, look, we can't do it anymore, can you please help us?
And out of your existing clients, you found that a quarter are saying they're a lot worse off than they were a year ago, and more than half feel stressed about the future. How can you help people out of this downward spiral? What practical help can you offer?
Look, the help comes from the Salvation Army and the community working together. And that's why this weekend we have our Red Shield appeal. We want to raise $9 million over this weekend, and that'll go towards our national appeal for $79 million. The money from that goes to a variety of opportunities. I think a lot of people would know that we do recovery work and homeless work, but the Salvation Army also provides services such as money care, where people can come to the Salvos, receive professional advice in their circumstances. It provides counselling and a wide range of services. It is there to work with you. So my ask today is get behind the Salvos so that we can raise this money. But if you're one of those people in life who are finding it really, really troublesome at this time, please make contact with us and allow us to work with you to try and get your journey back on track.
Major Glenn Whittaker, thank you.